Something really strange is happening in the world of software development. The very people, the pioneers who built our AI-driven future, are now saying they feel, well, left behind. We're going to dig into this paradox and what it means for basically anyone who writes code.
Just read that. I've never felt this much behind as a programmer. That is a shocking thing for any programmer to say. But what makes it truly mind-blowing is who said it. Andrej Karpathy, one of the absolute sharpest minds in artificial intelligence, and his confession, it really kicks off this central mystery that we need to figure out.
So, to really feel the weight of that statement, you have to get who Andrej Karpathy is. Look at this resume. He was a founding member of OpenAI, literally helping lay the groundwork for this whole AI boom way before it was a big deal. Then, he goes on to lead the entire AI program at Tesla, the brain behind their self-driving cars. This isn't just some expert. This is a guy who has always been ahead of the curve. So it makes you wonder, right? Why would a pioneer like him feel so far behind?
And that is the real kicker here. That's the paradox. Karpathy isn't just some guy watching this revolution from the sidelines. He was one of its main architects. He helped build the very tools that are now making him feel, well, almost obsolete.
In fact, he's the one who gave this whole new way of doing things a name, vibe coding. He came up with the term back in early 2024, and it just clicked with everyone so perfectly that it was named Collins Dictionary's Word of the Year. So, what is it exactly?
Well, the name's perfect because it gets right to the heart of the change. This isn't about meticulously writing every single line of code anymore. It's more about guiding this incredibly powerful AI with your gut, your intuition. As Karpathy put it, you have to learn to fully give in to the vibes of the whole process.
And look, this isn't just Karpathy getting all philosophical. He argues the entire software industry is being dramatically refactored. He's talking about a world where the best programmers might actually be the ones who write the least amount of code themselves. Think about that for a second.
To really hammer home just how massive this shift is, he uses this incredible analogy. He says it's like a magnitude 9 earthquake is rocking the profession. It's total chaos, it's shaking the very foundations, and it's changing the entire landscape. And he doesn't stop there. He also says it's as if some powerful alien tool was just handed to every single developer on the planet, but it came with 0 instructions, no manual. So now everyone is just scrambling to figure out how the thing even works, let alone how to master it.
Now here's what's really interesting. This isn't just one guy's take. Karpathy is not alone in this. This feeling of being completely disoriented, it's being felt all over, even by other huge names in the field.
Take Boris Cherny. This is the guy who created Claude Code, one of the most popular AI coding tools out there right now. You'd think if anyone had this figured out, it'd be him, right? But he admits he feels this way most weeks. He even catches himself trying to solve problems the old-fashioned manual way when the AI could have done it in a fraction of the time.
And this leads to a really fascinating, kind of backwards idea from Cherny. Brand new developers might actually have an advantage here. They don't have any old habits they need to unlearn. While the seasoned pros have to do all this significant mental work just to break their old patterns, the newcomers just walk in with a blank slate, totally ready to push the AI to its limits. So that begs the question. If these tools are so game-changing, what is it actually like to sit down and use them every day? Well, as it turns out, it's a mix of unbelievable power and unbelievable frustration.
Karpathy describes it perfectly as a kind of two-sided weapon. On the one hand, yeah, it's still a work in progress. It can be super unreliable. Sometimes he says it just shoots pellets or totally misfires. But then, every so often, you get it just right and bam, a powerful beam of laser erupts and melts your problem.
And that unpredictability, that mix of frustration and magic, brings us right back to where we started. Karpathy sees this massive potential, this huge boost in productivity that's right there for the taking. But he can't seem to grab it consistently. And he concludes that his failure to claim the boost isn't a problem with the tool. In his own words, it's decidedly a skill issue.
And that, right there, is the ultimate question we're left with. The very definition of what skill even means for a developer is being completely rewritten right now in real time. It's moving away from just writing perfect code and towards something totally new: intuition, high-level direction, and the ability to basically conduct an AI. So, as the pioneers themselves are scrambling to adapt, the real question for everyone else is, in this new age of vibe coding, what does it even mean to be a good programmer anymore?